Hello, students, and welcome back to another semester here at Mythos University. This is your dean, the mighty Zeus. I speak for the entire faculty and staff when I say we are thrilled to kickstart another year of academics, athletics, and ambition. Here at Mythos, we want you to explore your passions, test your limits, and fulfill your destinies. Whether you're a gifted athlete with God-given talents hitting the gym, or you're hitting the books and racking up A's, or maybe you're rubbing elbows at the next rager on Greek Row. No matter what, you're welcome here. So You Wanna Be a DM presents Mythos University.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mythos University. I'm Justin. I'll be your dungeon master for this evening, and I'm joined today with some mythical students. Please go around and introduce yourself, students.
Go ahead.
No, you wanted to go first.
Okay,
this time.
fine.
Let's get it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm Taylor. I'll be playing Icarus.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'll be playing Kairos, and I'm feeling very in character today. I had a Greek restaurant today called Mythos, so I'm ready.
Fancy.
There we go.
I'm Connie. I'm going to be playing Evan this evening.
I am Sam, and I'm playing a very conflicted Hedoni today.
Howdy, I'm Meadow, and I'm going to be playing V. Loxley, also known as V-Lox.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'll be playing Nova. She, her pronouns. Let's get it.
Incredible. So, we're on the campus of Mythos University, outside of what was a raging party at the Hex House, Eta Sigma Chi. But let's do a little bit of a recap to figure out why we're outside the party and not celebrating the new semester. Last we left off, our mythical students moved into their dorms and or off-campus housing. They may have had some practices with their sports teams or some quick deliveries or something like that before descending on the Hex House and having an incredible party. All different kinds of drinks around, something called Natural Bohemian. There's a jungle juice with some strange lotuses in it. Vlok knocks it over when they realize that it's making people lose their memories. What the heck? And so we move on. Pandora and Evan get flushed with, I was going to say feelings, which is also true, but I meant to say visions. Both of those things are true. And where's Achilles? He goes missing. We have to find him. It turns out he's got some sort of relationship in varying degrees with a number of our students here at this table. And when he goes missing, we track him down to the hot tub out back behind the Hex House, only to find some strange clues. There's a little bit of blood. There's a broken arrow shaft. There's a strange orange reddish powder and oh no, what's that? The Hydrorial, which is its legal name.
Hey,
Legally distinct.
Hey,
It is a chicken hydra.
I will not stand for this.
Chicken hydra.
So the Hydrorial bursts through the trees and our heroes snap into action. All kinds of crazy shenanigans. There's jumping on top of one of its many heads. There's taking a fireball to the face. There's all kinds of strange fire magic doubled with some chlorine pucks and chemical burns. And long story short, the Hydrorial is taken down. As such, we begin to traipse into the forest a little bit to follow some of these clues, get a little bit of an idea of what's going on. Icarus spots that it seems as though the Hydrorial has come through the woods, originating near the sort of nature-y area that's normally operated by Professor Artemis, the god of hunting. And then Nova also finds a strange sort of net kind of thing, which is how we realize that the bird that this strange hydra seems to be mixed with, if you will, is an Oriole, a strange bird that's not native to your area. Now it's late at night. We've had a rough battle. A lot of crazy things happened. Hedone bamfed to another reality for a brief moment, while Vlock also was bamfed to a different reality alongside Nike climbing a mountain to the sky. And that's kind of where we're at now. Is obviously Vlock has returned. The party is all coming together after the battle to share information and tend to wounds and possibly call it a night before continuing any investigations the next day. Unless you want to push on, it's up to you guys. But now that you're all together, still in the back of the Hex house, what would you like to do?
Is she alive? What just happened?
Yeah, that.
She passed out for a little bit, and then
Yeah, V.
You-
V, are you okay, V? V, you okay?
I gotta get to the top.
I
It's
think Nova's
not
gonna throw
straight to the top.
water at
Yeah,
V.
yeah, you go for the top, V. You are the top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
With
support
the
a friend.
water
Go, V.
splash, V like comes to and is like, I saw her. She was amazing. Oh my god.
Is this a sex dream?
Right?
Nike.
Oh shit! Nice.
Was she
Very
doing that
coolly.
thing where she like exercises and climbs things?
Straight to the top. It's hard to explain, but that's all
Yeah.
you need to know. What are we doing here? Sorry. I'm back. I'm in it. I'm ready to do straight to the top. What are we
V,
doing?
You don't look actually really great to get to the top right now.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to go back to our respective corners. I think that it might be in all of our best interests, especially you, but Vlock. I think you should totally go get a rest. You need to rest. And I don't think I understand what's happening, and I don't like this feeling, and I think I want to go home.
I don't ever know what's going on. You get used to it.
That's worrisome.
You know, it's
Should
just
we-
like you don't. Maybe I don't know.
we don't want to do a little snooping.
I feel like it's maybe
I
not the best to do in the dark.
It's dark.
Do we want
There's
to make a time and place to meet up tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. Where?
Anyone
has-
have a
who has the
place they feel
biggest-
super safe?
Or the biggest space for all of us.
Well, like we could meet at the stadium, like the track and field place. It's pretty big. It's pretty open.
It's like, do we want public or do we want private?
Yeah.
I mean, food should be in order, especially for oh god, mortals. I think you need food.
I do need to
Right.
eat.
Yes. So
Yeah, we
I
are.
think
Icarus and I are pretty
wherever
tired.
the
We can meet at the
dining
food hall.
hall is, yes, the dining hall might be
Like the
a
dining
Yeah.
hall.
Okay, yeah.
All right, we'll meet at lunch tomorrow.
Pancakes! Guys,
After
cakes
first-
and eggs!
after
Cakes
first
and eggs!
class.
Cakes and eggs! Come on, let's go! No? Yeah, no, not that. Okay, just
tomorrow.
eggs.
Tomorrow,
Eggs,
yeah.
eggs.
Let me
Eggs.
just pop this rib back in and
V,
sleep it off.
you can V, hop on my back. I'll take you back. Okay, I got you.
I've got one more healing potion too I can give you.
No. I'm sure a nice long rest will clear me right up.
You can
Nothing
totally
fixes
sleep it
wounds
off.
like a nap.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows.
That's what I read.
Exactly.
About 6 to 8 hours
Nailed it.
light activity or walking after
Or
combat,
walking.
I've read, constitute a
No.
nice long rest and will close
exactly.
most serious wounds.
Okay.
It just kind of
Okay.
closes up on its own. But she does hop onto on his back.
Incredible. So as Vlock hops onto Evan's back and is brought back to her residence, everyone can feel free to separate and you all head back to your private quarters, as it were, scattered around the Mythos campus.
As I'm like walking back, I'm like, I don't like, I'm so used to making everyone feel joy and happiness that being worried is confusing for me. And I'm kind of like walking very slowly, like, I don't understand. Why would you go into danger knowing that other people are around you? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And now I'm thinking she has a rib out. And then the other one was flying with rats. This makes no sense. Why am I to go? I need to go home. And I'm walking back to my dorm.
Hedone, can you make a deception check?
And yourself.
Ooh.
Can I deceive myself?
Myself. Do I know who I am?
Who am I?
Who am I?
An 11?
11, yes.
Okay. Now make an insight check.
Ooh, okay.
Who is me?
Ooh, insight check. 15.
15. Okay. I think that there is a part of Hedone.
I'm sorry.
And
I have proficiency in insight, so 19.
even better.
Yeah.
So I think that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that in this moment, Hedone has some sort of realization or almost like deja vu of like, you feel like you've heard of this feeling that you're feeling, this battling of what it's like to make yourself vulnerable, to let somebody in or to care about somebody else and to extend that way. How does that make, what's the true feeling having a way higher insight than deception, not able to lie to yourself? How does this feel? This
uncomfortable. Like she's just like unsure of how to go about not just covering up what this feeling with like her normal aura of pleasure. So she's, I don't know. Who should I talk to? I mean, I was definitely, I guess the feeling scared. No, that's not it. I'm not scared. I'm a coward. Maybe it's worried. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe, I mean, my grandmother sometimes says this word. I don't understand. Like, why would I be worried for someone? I don't know. I just don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense. I am the goddess of pleasure. I am the goddess of pleasure. I'm the goddess of pleasure. But that just, and she's trying to like pull her aura to come up and like gather herself to like make her aura come out, and it's like kind of like flickering a little bit, like she's not sure where to go, and it starts to like get a little bit like it feels like anxiety, I guess, but she doesn't know it's anxiety. So it's sort of like when she's walking toward her dorm room and just wandering, but not direct path, trying to get home.
Okay, awesome. Is there anything else anybody else is doing or contacting anybody before hitting the hay?
Oh, the whole entire way home and in the dorm. Yeah, it's just Kairos going, it was crazy. It was crazy because like this was like my first fight. And I was like, okay, like what's the worst that can happen? Like,
I know, it's wild.
Die, right? And then like, but not only did we not die though,
Right?
we made friends.
I know. I almost didn't go out tonight, but like, dude, you caught a fireball.
That hurt. As I thought about it, I don't know why I teleported on top of that thing. Mm-hmm. It was really an adrenaline thing.
It was a move. It was a move, man. It looked really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, it really hurt. Like I can't undersell how much that hurt. I want that to be very well made. But yeah, I think everyone's pretty great. They all seem like they have a lot of baggage.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they all seem really great.
Accurate as hell.
Nova will remember this.
They talk about sex a lot. Do friends talk about sex a lot? Is that a thing?
Honestly, before you and I became friends, I didn't really talk to a whole lot of people.
Fair. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, like they'll start talking about stuff and it's like they all look at this like history and banter and like understand, social cues and hierarchy. And I'm like, Bah, you won't believe what I saw with detect magic. You know?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Well, we should probably get some sleep.
Yeah, I think I need a familiar.
That would be
But
cool.
I don't know. But we need to scout, right? But
Right.
I don't know what to make it just yet. But I'll think about that.
All right. Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Evan's just carrying V-Lock on his back. Hey, you were awesome today. Like that whole getting like singed and like being up in the tree, like it was so cool.
No, you with the bucket?
Well, like I only did part of it. I just was like, pool boy, what do I do? I don't have fire. And then, well, it was actually I did a little bit, but really it was Nova that like really came through clutch.
When you think about it, I set that fire after Hedoni recognized that fire was the weakness, and then you, with your pool boy experience, got the bucket of chlorine pills, and then Nova, with her awesomeness, got the bucket to drip chlorine pucks, while the two new we're out there taking fireballs to the face and
to the fucking face. The chrono
was in the face,
dude.
I wrote it
in
down.
the face.
I wrote it down in the face.
Like I mean, like I said, I'll take it, and then he's like, I got this, dude, and then he got so singed. It was real bad. Like
when you think about it, it was all of us. We kind of make a good team.
Yo, I think we have. We just made a new team. Yes.
Great.
No, not great.
No, totally great. Everything's fine. We're not gonna let anybody down. It's gonna be great.
V.
And it sort of turns around for a second, but like a hand on her, like, hand.
You don't let anybody down, okay? Like, no. The only person you can let down is yourself, and only if you let yourself let you down. Okay?
Yeah. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just don't let myself let me down. That's great. I can do that.
Yeah.
Also, don't get it. Don't go into a canter. When you start to jiggle me, my rib hurts.
And then he starts like shuffle stepping, not lifting his feet off at the ground, just shuffles the rest of the way.
Amazing. I love that. I'd love to think of Evan as a speed walker.
Oh my god.
Instead of doing sprints, of just being a speed walker.
An Olympic speed walker.
So fun.
I think Nova
Yes.
would send out 2 text messages. One to her dad saying, I burnt my spear. Just want to let you know. But I fought a Hydra and you should be proud of me and not be mad at me that I burned a spear. And then text message number 2 to Uncle Zeus. Did you know there's missing children on your campus?
Beautiful. So you get a response back from your dad, like fairly quickly, like probably like 5-10 minutes afterwards, and it's a GIF he sends back of like that scene from The Office where Steve Carell is like truly like crying so hard, but out of happiness. And then it sends a couple texts after that just says, "That's my girl." Next text. "I remember when I burnt my first spear. You're just like your mother." And then it trails off. And interestingly, no response from Uncle Zeus, although it is late at night and he is famously old.
Yeah. Understandable. Probably doesn't know how to use the phone.
He's got huge font.
He got the phone. Just one letter at a time.
Yeah.
He said,
It's a long one today. It just
no,
says
it's
hello.
like, I probably should have sent a voice memo instead. But she said, this is what we got.
Yeah. Okay. With that, everyone is in their respective quarters. You guys take a long rest. All your hit points go back up, spell slots, whatever it may be, class abilities, everything gets recharged. We're back, baby. And we're level 6. We're level 6.
I
So
knew that. I totally
so
knew
many
that.
abilities.
Yeah, I can see it on your face.
I have so many abilities. I love it.
No
I'm gonna be
worries.
stopping time so much.
Can't wait. I can wait because you can stop time. So it is morning of the next day, and a couple of things happen right off the bat. Evan, you get a phone call pretty early in the morning. It's like just as you're kind of whatever. What is Evan's morning routine?
Evan wakes up at 6:37 on the dot every morning. And he gets up, has a protein shake and a cup of coffee, like double fists it. And then he will usually go for like a walk in the morning around like the campus a little bit, just kind of get in the fresh air. And then he'll get back in and then like do his little 20-minute calisthenics just to kind of get the blood pumping. And so he's usually good to go by like 7:30 in the morning, like ready for classes, or he'll just sit there and wait for everybody else to wake up and just stare at his phone waiting for like V or someone to wake up like a little puppy. Like,
amazing. As you're sitting there after having done so much in the morning already, you're looking at your phone waiting for someone else to wake up, and it starts ringing. You have a call from your dad.
Hey Dad, what's up?
Hey son, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. I thought this hydrolial thing, it was like part bird, part something else, and we set it on fire. I made friends. I spent a lot of time with V, and
Okay.
Nova, and
Son, you're hitting me
Icarus.
with a lot of information so fast.
I'm sorry. I met up with V.
No.
And
Don't give me the
Nova.
information slower. Okay. I see what I did there. That's on me. You know what, son? That's on me.
Okay. Yeah.
I love hearing about your day. I'm glad that you made friends. That
Yeah.
sounds awesome. And all
It
of their
is.
names matter to me. But here's what's up.
Okay.
Real quick, son,
Yeah.
okay? I'm sure by now you heard about Helen and how she was
Yeah.
put up for the supervisor position.
Yeah. I did.
Buddy, I'm sorry. I tell you this, but I had to pass you over for that. And it's for
Yeah.
one reason, really.
What?
Because we've got such an awesome other position that we want you for.
Yo, dude. Okay. Don't.
Dude,
don't let
I'm
me
telling
hanging.
you.
Don't let me hanging, Dad. What is
I wouldn't
it?
dream of it.
What am I
It's sort of we're expanding the business actually.
doing? Okay.
We're getting another location. I
Mhm.
can't tell you all the details yet. Some things still need to be moved around and finalized, and some T's got to be dotted, some I's got to be crossed. But once we figure it all out, then you're looking good for it, buddy.
Oh, what is it?
It's a manager position.
Oh, cool. All right.
You're gonna be working like right under me at this new location,
Yeah.
overseeing another delivery. Hermes Express.
Yeah. Oh, where? Or is that like
Well,
top
we're
secret?
going somewhere totally new.
Totally.
Yeah,
new.
I don't know if you would have heard of it actually, but
Yeah.
I've been scouting it out for some time now. I think it's really on the up and up. It's got a lot of history, but also it's the future, I'm pretty sure. So we got to get in on the ground level. Did I lose you?
No.
Okay.
You just haven't. So we're in the history, but the future. So we're in the present tense. Where are we going?
Yeah. Okay. Boy, I wish you had a friend who knew time magic. That would make this conversation.
I actually
easier, I
do. His name was
Oh, shit.
Kairos. Yeah,
He
took a fireball to the face yesterday, Dad. He's
A
so
fireball?
Cool. Yeah.
And he's alive?
I know. I'm surprised too.
Okay, well, hey.
Yeah. So I do know
there you
someone that knows time magic. So like, I don't have his phone number yet. I'm gonna get him. Like, I'm meeting him for breakfast later. Like, I could put us on a 3-way call later.
No, that's less necessary. Probably not. But hey,
yeah,
kiddo, I just wanted to say I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to work together. But I gotta go. I gotta hit the old books again. I gotta hit the old books.
Yeah.
Again.
Where can I insight check him?
Yeah, absolutely.
With my -2, that's an 8.
Okay. I mean, yeah, he seems a little he seems busy. It's hard to get a read on him. He's talking a lot. He's just offered an incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's hard to get a solid read on him or anything like that.
Yeah.
Seems like a hush sort of position.
Yeah. Cool. I'll keep this on the down low, Dad.
Yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
I guess I'll talk to you later.
All right. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. Love you. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Incredible. Hang up quickly. That typical father-son ending of a phone call. And that's so funny. Kairos. You get a visit, like just as you and I presume that you and Icarus would leave together.
Yeah. Do you have one thing I want to do right before we leave?
For sure.
Sprinkle a little magic on my shoes and turn them into boots of elvenkind, because I can do that now.
Amazing. Okay. Incredible. You make some boots of elvenkind. And as you guys are leaving your dorm room, the fates come and visit you, Kairos. And your mother speaks to you and says, how's your semester going so far?
I know you already know that, but really great so far. Yeah.
Incredible. Good. And how did the fight go? What did you get up to?
Well, okay. Well, I think it went great. I think
so.
I think I have a shot at taking this further.
Fireballs to the what?
Yes,
taking what?
I took the fireball.
What did you say?
I took a fireball. It's like you read my mind.
We saw it. We did see that.
You did.
I wish, and son, I can't be more clear about this. Nothing. I wanted to tell you to avoid that.
Right.
But you know how it goes with time.
Fair enough.
And stuff like that. It would have changed. Who knows what it would have changed? Have you heard it? We've talked to you about the butterfly effect with Ashton Kutcher.
That was the very first film we ever watched together. It was a double feature of that and Inception. That was the first films we ever watched.
Well, that's kind of what everybody needs to know.
Time dilation based off of planes of existence, exactly, the relativity between space and time, and two different points in an infinite. Yeah.
Well, Christopher Nolan, I taught Christopher Nolan everything he knows.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, we'll be on about this all day. Sorry, Chris.
No, it's. Oh yes, sorry, Icarus. Sorry about that. Has your dad? No, that's later. Sorry, forget I said that.
I'm. Has my dad what now?
Forget it. That was
It's
a
kind of
mistake. I
hard.
didn't mean to say
It's
that.
kind of hard
I
to
know.
forget now.
I mean this with all sincerity. Try to forget it. I mean this like from the bottom of my heart. Try to forget whatever it is.
Sure, I'll totally forget it.
Time's a flat circle. So, what did you want to visit me about?
So it is, as of right now, it is 8:15, and she starts to put a hand slowly towards your face, and she just goes 8:15, 8:16, and right when she says 16, she makes contact with your face. Not hard. She's not like trying to hit you or anything, but just touches your face. As she does, a vision is thrust into your mind, and all you see is a individual, humanoid, hooves for feet, small short horns, scared in a corner somewhere. The rest of you could see the corner itself, and you can see her huddled into it. But the rest of the walls begin to sort of fade into nothingness, and the vision doesn't seem to show you past that to give you more details. Make a perception or investigation check.
Come on, Papa needs a nat 20. Natural 20.
Let's go.
Okay.
Called shot.
Let's see here.
Dang.
So that is for, you said investigation or perception?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 28.
Amazing. You see what looks to be like a student, somebody about your age, maybe a year older, but hard to tell. It's a satyr. It looks like a satyr girl. She has like kind of a sort of oversized sweatshirt on. Her hood is kind of like extra sized and kind of like put over her head, but her horns, it like has little holes in it to kind of stick the horns out. She has glasses on. You see that she's wearing there's like a brief moment where she kind of like turns around, like, because most of the vision she's turning away from you, she's turning towards the corner, but with that 28, there's the briefest moment when she kind of like very sheepishly like turns around, and you can just make out a design on her shirt, and it says Supernova.
Okay. I take a moment and I say,
And you flash back.
okay, past, present, or future?
Oh, that's not part
Can't
of
say.
it, technically.
Okay.
No.
All right. Sorry.
Just had to give you that sort of
this
initial
happens all
push.
the time. It's they'll come up and then boom, major piece of information. Yeah, that's how I found out my dog was gonna die. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Had to break it to him.
yeah.
Hey, I didn't want to do it, but in the history of histories, I had always told him that his dog was gonna die, so I had to tell him this time. You know, you can't break it. You gotta. Once it's happened, it happens. So there's.
Once you get a vision, it's just something you got to deal with, and you're like,
It's just something.
this is
gotta deal
happening.
with.
This is better be my life now. I feel like we're dumping onto him. Okay. Was there anything else that
You're
goes
right.
along with this vision?
No, that's it. Just that vision.
Okay.
Pretty sure you'll figure it out. I think.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're on a meeting with your friends and stuff, and maybe they'll. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations on the first fight. Incredible.
I appreciate it.
Cool teleport stuff. That's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of my
Love
thing.
it.
I still don't know
And
where that comes from, but
Yeah,
because it's not
us
magic.
neither.
It's like it's okay.
No.
Sure. But yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
have a good time at brunch or lunch or whatever it may be. And just remember, like always, don't eat the scallops at the diner.
the scallop. Yeah.
They're no good.
Sounds good. Yeah. So yeah, Icarus, I know this is probably kind of weird because
And they trail off.
we kind of talk and then we already kind of feel out where like certain sentences are already gonna end. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Time magic's a lot of brain melting stuff.
Well,
you know, just
like I don't even have a phone because I would never like they would already be where I needed to be. So it's like eventually you get into this weird cycle with their conversations where you're just like, yeah, I already know they can't say anything further.
right. Yeah, it seems very frustrating. It's a very circular way of talking.
Oh, that's one way of putting it. Let's go.
You guys head off towards the Agora Diner. Anybody else doing anything on their way to the diner, or are we just all meeting there?
Hedoni's kind of like, she knows she has to get up. It's like around 8:30. She's just laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, still trying, like, not quite understanding what the heck is going on. But she finally drags herself out of bed and just stares at the mirror and is just like, this is so odd. I'm supposed to get dressed. I am joy. I am pleasure. I am the goddess of joy. I am the goddess of pleasure. And she gets dressed in her like best, like A-list outfit she could find. For some reason, she puts on heels when probably wasn't the best idea this morning, but it's fine. And she walks out the door.
Amazing.
I'd just like to send a quick text message to my girl Pandora and just like apologize for sorry I had to run out last night. People needed help. Yeah. I had a nice time. And thanks for the gift again. Very thoughtful. And then one of those horrible the gifts that you would see like grandmas put on with like the bears with all the hearts and like the big sparkles and everything. That's it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Incredible. You get a text back from Pandora that reads, "Oh my God, no, totally fine. I understand. At first, I thought it might have been those weird visions had scared you off, but I'm glad to hear that that wasn't the case. Hope to see you soon. Kissy face, Pandora."
And that's what he does looking at his phone. And then takes a second and just sort of text back, let's meet up later today. And that's it.
Perfect. Okay. With that, you all head over to the Agora Diner, the campus diner, and as you all enter in, you kind of see what you're used to seeing, I'm sure. Maybe the freshmen have only been here like once or twice, but for the most of you guys, this is like a staple. Everyone comes here all the time. Even if you live off campus, obviously you're still welcome to go to the diner. And the Agora Diner has like communal seating. There are just like large tables with lots of chairs and benches around all of them. And so it's very much this communal seating space. And you see the cook, the sort of cafeteria chef that you guys are all used to seeing. His nickname, no one's really sure what his true name is. It's been so many years. He practically came with the university. You see his nickname is the Kraken, and you just see like an octopus person kind of with 8 limbs just doing a bunch of cooking, has like an omelet bar all by himself and is doing that on one side. And then on the other side is like flipping pancakes and like doing all these different jobs all at once. And yeah, you guys can go in, and if you'd like to get food or anything like that, get coffee, smoothies, fruit juices, milk even.
Milk.
Well, that's all.
They serve it neat.
Milk.
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 Stop.
They serve it neat. And go get
Kairos
milk.
is gonna get a French onion soup.
Amazing.
Something so oddly specific for early in the morning.
French.
And then you can always hear the clang of the silverware against all the rings that he wears. So you know every
Oh,
time he's about
gosh.
to take a sip. Ting, ting, ting.
Oh my god.
Fat stack of pancakes and like scrambled eggs.
Scrambies.
Scrambies. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You know
it just
those,
ordered a
like,
grand slam.
Oh, I love that. You know those like big vegetable trays with like baby carrots and like celery and all these things. They're all just cold, and then in the middle is like one big thing of dip. V just like picks that up and takes it all the way to the table.
Yep.
Mhm.
Absolutely. The Kraken sees you do that, and just with like a free hand that isn't being used by one of the pots or pans or something, just kind of gives you one of these and is like, "Hey, Vlog, how you doing?"
What's up, Kraken? Good morning. Good morning. It's good to see you.
Hey,
You're
good morning to
busy today,
you.
I see.
Hey, I'm always busy. You know what I mean?
I love that this is your way of saying multiple hands.
We're the
You
other
knew
hands.
exactly what I meant.
We are all separate arms.
I got
got
the
it.
pancakes over here.
Pancakes. Omelets.
Eh.
Incredible.
Padoni's like fashionably late. She sees everyone inside, but she's like, and she's trying to like up her aura a little bit before she walks in, but she's not doing great. She's not like, it's not the norm of like people walk by and kind of go, oh, it's not that. It's like, I am joy and pleasure. As she walks in and goes to sit down,
Amazing.
totally waiting for a waitress to come serve her.
Mm. Mhm. Yeah.
Noah makes herself a poke bowl, rice, tuna, and like seaweeds, all that jazz on the side, shrimp and scallops.
Amazing.
Scallops.
Perfect.
Waitress?
Yeah, I think Icarus is just a single bagel and a bowl and like a cup of coffee in the morning kind of guy.
How did you guys get
Buttered
your
bagel.
food?
You gotta go get it.
I
Kraken.
have to go get it.
Yeah.
Over here.
I don't. I have to get up and actually work.
Fine.
I mean, I have some. I ate half my pancakes. You can have these.
I don't want your half eaten. You eat.
Well,
it.
it's either that or you need to get up. So
And she gets up and goes, can I get egg white omelet with goat cheese, and can I get a latte, no sugar, light foam, and can I get mixed fruit, please?
Yeah, I think I can figure that all out. Does his best. Here, I'll roll a dice. Pretty good, actually. He's cracking. He's pretty good. Yeah, it like there's probably a small part of Hedone that's like, oh, the latte isn't exactly to my liking, but it's like I think even Hedone would be like, this is a college campus diner. It's
Right.
pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty crazy.
Incredible. I love that. What does Kairos get since everyone else got to go? I need to know.
Like I said, he's got the French onion soup, and then he's got just a black coffee to go along with it. He still reads the newspaper. He still reads the campus newspaper rolled up. He's wearing he's feeling a little bit athletic today since as of yesterday. So he's got like the kind of Japanese construction kind of like jogger pants with like some combat boots, and then wearing like a compression long sleeve black shirt to go as well. Feeling
Incredible
adventurous.
mental picture. Okay, amazing. So you guys have all gathered in the Agora Diner, have gathered all your food and everything, and are sitting down at one table together. What would you like to discuss as to future plans? You all know that... Oh, sorry.
I hate when my locks get in my French onion soup. Oh, my hair is so long. I need to put this thing up in a bun.
You guys all know that the club and campus job fair is later this evening, more like early afternoon, and then tonight is the Olympic Games. The kickoff of every new year. All students are invited to participate, and at the Olympic Games, each year, the games themselves, what events are going to take place, are completely secret until the last moment, so that no student can get an upper advantage. It is completely hidden to everyone except for certain members of faculty. If you win the Olympic Games, you automatically get A's in all of your classes for the rest of the year. You effectively don't have to go to class. So it's quite a well sought after prize. Students are fighting tooth and nail to be able to blow off class and still receive straight A's. But you're here at the diner. Lots of clues. What are your next moves?
Okay, guys.
V slams down her notebook to the center of the table.
No, like, hey, watch the spicy
The
mango.
pancakes fall over.
Fellow no.
I'm trying to enjoy my poke bowl here.
My soup. My soup.
Right.
I was like, watch your hair.
Please
Watch
be
your hair. Your hair. The locks.
So we have a lot of things going on at once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We have some missing kids.
Mhm.
We have a hey Hydra.
Mhm.
We have a missing hat from Mercury, one of the fastest beings on the planet, aside from myself. We have someone spiking the jungle juice in order to make people lose memory. And Hedone, you told us last night, that someone was like sucking the joy and soul out of at least the party. So I don't know if that's connected to the drink. I don't know if the drink is connected to the hat. I don't know what. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. You okay?
No, this whole thing is upsetting. I am the goddess of joy. I am the goddess of pleasure. I am the goddess of joy.
What?
You know,
Mm.
Hedone,
Okay.
I learned something. If you make your entire identity based off of one thing, it sets you up for failure. So like, yeah, you can be like the goddess of like joy, but like you can also just be the goddess of like,
Vibes.
I don't know. Well, no, like I feel like vibes is kind of the same thing, but maybe like the goddess of like a really fly outfit.
Have you seen me?
Yeah, so even though you're not exuding joy, you look good. So like you still got like that going on for you. So like channel that part, all right?
Yeah, and if you need a book of self-affirmations, I have plenty of those. I've been reading those since I was a kid.
I have heard those are good.
What is this self?
So the missing kids.
Yeah,
Oh.
Achilles, right? And
Right,
and
right.
and that heartbeat,
band.
the heartbeat
Medea.
girl.
Medea. Yeah, there's also Jason and the Argonauts are gone. One of the Tri-Pi girls is missing. I think Helen was her name.
Yeah.
There's
we're
also
losing
someone
people.
else.
They're dropping like flies.
Who? Wait, who? Kairos?
So,
Achilles
kind of
is
had a
well.
vision, and then I
Oh.
explained the vision and what I saw. So the humanoid satyr with the supernova T-shirt and wearing glasses, and I'm like, yeah. So that's the description of the person I saw in a corner, walls kind of fading. That's what I got. Also, don't eat the scallops.
Mm-hmm.
The Nova's like almost halfway in, like
As I use my invisible thread mage hand to kind of yank it away. Yeah, I forgot to lead. Yeah, I was raised by the fates, so They gave me that vision. So
What's going on with the scallops?
Everybody's
Wait,
having visions everywhere.
They wouldn't say. It's just
Yeah,
kind of like an
so-
in passing thing. They said, "Don't eat the scallops."
yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the scallops, and I'm not sure if that vision is in the past, present, or it's going to happen. That would have helped, but I don't know.
Does anyone know someone with a Supernova t-shirt?
well, yeah. It's my merch. But like my manager slash treasurer, Sarah Sater. It sounds like you described her.
Oh, yeah, I think she's in danger.
Oh,
In danger?
Sorry, did I not?
Yeah.
Was that a little too strong? Well, we don't know if she's in danger. Let me dial it
Nova-
back. Maybe that's a little scary of a word.
I'll text her. You know what? I'll FaceTime her.
My low charisma is starting
Yeah,
to show.
make sure she's okay.
Yeah, Nova's gonna FaceTime Sarah.
For sure. It rings for a while, but eventually, I don't know if FaceTime goes to voicemail, but if it does, it does.
It goes to video. It goes to video.
Okay. I was like, I don't know the
It goes to
last time I
FaceMail.
FaceTimed somebody and they didn't answer. It goes to
That's-
voicemail.
Yeah, we need to go find Sarah like now.
Okay, so we'll hold on. We'll add that to the list, right?
Okay.
She can be one of the.
All right.
She can be one of the
do-
first people
Okay,
we
I'm
visit,
ready.
or we can like split it into teams in case there's some other places everyone else wants to explore.
I think
She's gonna
so.
say
I think
that.
I think it's important to try and find if there's any other kids missing on campus, if there's any been like reports turned in. I think I have a shift later, so like this is kind of self-serving and I'm sorry, but I have a shift at the nature center. Maybe I could look more into that lotus flower thing that was in the punch from last night, see if there's any leads there. Someone can check on Sarah Sater and we can keep in good contact.
You probably shouldn't send me if we need immediate communication. I don't have a phone.
I do.
I have
Okay.
Do you? Do we want to go? Like, hey, there's like a pharmacy across the street. They have things called like burner phones.
I
Do
don't
you
need
wanna
to
get,
cast
like,
a
a
spell.
pre-
I know
like
fire
a-
magic.
No, it's like a prepaid phone that like you can't trace.
Oh.
So like I have a couple of friends that use them for like exchanges.
V puts her phone in her
Oh,
pocket.
sure. Yeah, I'll
Your Nokia.
get a burner. Sure, no problem.
Yeah, and then oh, yo, shit. Okay, everybody, right now, enter your details and like hold like then
Mhm.
starts exchanging to get phone numbers from everybody.
Yeah.
Group chat.
Group chat.
I write my name down on a piece of paper and then hand it over. This is how you
We'll get you in the
Incredible.
chat.
Oh, sick. The chat.
Sick.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys all exchange numbers.
The chat.
Rock on.
Exchange numbers. You can go buy Kairos burner cell phone if you would like one.
Give me a flip phone.
Yeah.
It fits his aesthetic perfectly.
Did Zeus ever message back?
No.
Dang, Uncle's missing.
So what about Professor Artemis, right? Because we saw a trail that kind of led towards their place. So I feel like that's where things might get a little dicey as well.
Yeah.
Is that the nature center?
It depends on what type of nature. If you're going animals, Artemis. If you're going plants, then it would be Professor Demeter.
Okay, I'm over in the plants area, but I could make a stop by the other one just to see if Professor Artemis is there, if they've heard any disturbances, like a massive Hydra escaping or something.
I could go with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I shouldn't
yeah,
go
I
by
can-
yourself.
Yeah, or I can go with her, you know, or not, or with a, you know.
No, you should come with me, Kairos, because you don't have a phone, and I do.
We're gonna fix that. Nova, do you want to go together? We made a pretty good team before.
Yeah, we can
Team no flames. With flames.
with flames. Yeah.
Team no
We'll work on it.
Also,
We'll workshop it.
Yeah,
I think-
we'll figure out a better name.
I think I should also talk to Professor Aries. I think he might give me some valuable guidance or insight. Whenever I feel lost, I talk to him. He helps me out, and then he teaches me how to use a sword. It's pretty cool.
That
Excited.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, Donnie, where are you going? Who are you gonna like go with Nova and me, or you gonna go like work a shift with Mevok or Icarus, or
You think of how donate works?
Could you just work? I guess. I mean, I could go see my grandmother, I suppose. I could go see Aries. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of his. And he doesn't really like me much sometimes. There are those things. I could also, who I could say? Professor Archimedes. I feel like. Or, no. I think I'll just go with you guys. I'll go with one of you. I'll just go with one of you. I don't want to go by myself. I'll go with one of you.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
we
you
split
like
off.
us? You don't want to be alone, Donnie.
I
Give me a high
High
five.
fives! I'll do it.
Yeah.
All of our hands smushed together.
Just awkwardly.
She's just like clashing.
Oh, my French onion soup. No.
The scallops go flying.
Oh, just
Okay, so we go do our investigations, and then we meet back up at the job fair.
okay.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
that'll be like a little midpoint during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Incredible. So we have
Shoves pancakes at mouth.
Connie, Evan and Nova. I just broke the fourth wall.
Who's
We have
Connie? Wow.
Evan
Oh,
and
wow.
Nova.
Connie.
Where are the two of you headed?
I'm just following wherever Nova goes, since she seems to have an idea of maybe where to look.
yeah. I think we'll go back to like where the pool is at because Sarah feel like that Sarah just lives there.
Okay, and then Kairos and Vlok. Where are you guys headed?
Yeah.
And then I forget
Uh,
who Icarus and Hedone are paired off to, or if you have something. I know Hedone wants to not be alone, but
Yes.
Icarus, feel free to join one of the groups. Or there's also a lot of stuff that I think, as an artificer, that you could test for too. There's Professor Asclepius, who kind of does like healing and medicine and stuff, who could help you with some of those things. There's the red powder, the feather, the broken arrow shaft, a bunch of little things
Probably
to
is
test.
the best use of my time. V,
I'll
can I get
hand
all
over
the?
all that stuff?
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. She hands it over and marks it off and like, oh, there I go.
Oh,
She just disappears.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
That's one heck of a way to go. Oh, and there I go.
so sorry.
Goodbye, everyone.
That was really good.
Whee!
Yeah, I mark it off in my little notebook inventory of things that I usually keep with me.
They're
and
in
I
chain
mark
of
them up, and I'm
custody
like, can you
bags.
just can you sign
Sign
here
it
so I
out.
know that you're leaving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. There you go.
Amazing.
Thanks, buddy. I
Love that.
appreciate that. Sorry for even
I
having
could-
to ask. It's just,
I-
you know.
I guess
Yeah.
before we leave, I kind of pull Icarus aside. I'm like, Icarus, you're my best buddy. Got this. Be safe out there. And remember, the more you try to fight against fate, the more it will happen. All right. See ya.
Thanks. That wasn't existential and scary.
That was not scary at all.
In Kairos' mind, this is just what he's normally heard. Like, oh yeah, if you find out what's going to happen in the future, don't fight.
That
Say
wasn't terrifying at all.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
that we take like
10 minutes total to run to the corner store and pick up a flip phone for Kairos real fast. And we're gonna go through like, okay, you have to like push it like a couple of times for each letter. Here's I preloaded my number into the phone.
Gotcha.
And then like you're gonna see like zip through really quickly, like going in like little tech bro going through the phone, getting them all set up. All right. And then this is how you call. You push talk.
I mean, I figured out, how to move objects through space and time. So I think I can figure this out.
Yeah. I just
The number you call is
I know some people that are like really book smart.
Yeah.
I'm not. That don't know like how street smarts work. So I'm just looking out for you, bro. I'm glad you're connected.
I've read a lot of books about how the streets get down. And
Of course.
how things can get a little cray out here.
Please name the title of one street smart book that you have read.
Oh yeah.
Not to put you on the spot, but I want to hear a title.
The Art of the Corner. It was a biographical nonfiction book about this satyr who went undercover as a drug dealer in a neighborhood, and he wanted to understand what did it feel like to live in an area that was low income and was going through a rough patch. But instead of actually interviewing the people who lived there, he thought, no, I should pretend to be one of them to understand the lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that's what I read. And eye-opening.
I put my arm around him and I pull him in close.
Yeah.
You say that you've read a lot of books.
Yes.
Have you lived outside of the books?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been running off of adrenaline since I got hit with a fireball.
Okay, no. But here,
Kairos,
you are living. You are
everyone's
living.
been hyping me up, and
You are
I've been
living
hyping myself up.
now.
But it's kind of like crazy, and it's like now I'm talking to people, and everyone's talking about crack and hooking up, and I'm like, whoa, and
sorry.
dealing drugs. It is just like, this is just a lot. This is just a lot.
Kairos, shut those books and let's write your own story today, okay?
Whoa.
Right,
I'm gonna say, Evan and Kairos, you both get inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yay.
Well deserved.
Incredible.
Well deserved.
Snaps
Don't
for all.
realize that
Yeah.
topic.
Snaps all
We're
around.
getting a burner phone.
I know, for real. I don't even realize that
Yes.
what's to go with Icarus. It's like, you want a Sleepies? I need to see a Sleepies because I need to figure out what's going on here.
Love it.
Hadone, which group are you going with?
I'm going to go with Icarus.
You're going with Icarus to go help with testing and stuff like that? Okay, fantastic. That works out, actually. Let me just write that down. Beautiful. And Kairos and Gilok, where are you guys going? Like, at first, at least.
So
I'd like to go to where the trail was first, like the animal nature center. Does that
Artemis.
sound okay with you, Kairos? Yeah.
I can pull up Detect Magic when we get there, cast a little ritual, we
Cool.
follow the trail, and see where it leads.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Cool. All right. So, first, we have Evan, son of Hermes, Nova, daughter of Poseidon, speed in water, heading to the pool. You guys make your way over to the Olympic-sized swimming pool, and sure enough, you see the water sports coach, Coach Carl Charybdis. Coach Carl Charybdis seems to be in the middle of water polo practice. Nova, you would know this. He teaches all of the water sports. Diving, swimming, water polo. Those are the main ones. And
That's it.
As probably all, there's a ton other water sports. I just can't think of
No,
anything right now.
that's
But
that's all.
there
Nothing else
isn't a
exists.
synchronized swimming team anymore. Not since the accident. But you
What
walk
time?
in to see. We don't have time. We don't have time. I wish we did. I want to honor their lives. I can't. We don't have time.
Oh my
So
God.
you guys walk into the Olympic swimming pool and you see Carl Carabas back on track.
This is
And he
happening.
sees you guys coming in. He currently has grown in size about 2 or 3 times and is at the center of the pool. And as he's whipping around, creating a strong whirlpool, you see the men's water polo team struggling to swim out of the center. And you just hear Carl just going, "Yeah, so guys, you gotta try to get out. That's the thing. This is practice, baby. Okay? Swim harder. Listen, Nelson, you're lagging. You're lagging. You're gonna get caught. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Nelson's drowning.
Oh, Nelson.
I can't
You
swim.
guys don't want to end up like the synchronized swimming team. I'll tell you that much. Never forget.
No, that sounds because I never forget to.
And then eventually you hear like a whistle, and he slows down and returns back to his normal form. Sees you with Evan sort of towards the edge of the pool, and swims over to the corner and sees you. Hey, Nova, how's it going?
Hey, have you seen Sarah around? Sarah Sater?
Oh, yeah, the manager there. No, I haven't seen her actually, which is kind of strange. She usually shows up right as soon as I'm in my office. She's there letting me know about sales projections for your merch or something. I don't, it's right over my head. You know?
Yeah.
Which
Like,
is
when's the
about
last
the
time you
surface
seen
of the
her?
water. Last time I seen her?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I think she said that she was heading out and going to go talk to her professor Archimedes there. You know, she's a math student. You know, she's like a whiz.
Yeah.
Super
she
good
do be
at the maths.
Yeah, dude, good at numbers. Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you.
That's last I heard of her. She was heading that way.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Coach Carl. I'll make sure to be at practice. You don't happen to know what this year's Olympic game is, do you? For your favorite student?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know I couldn't tell you even if I did
come
know.
on.
But
even like a little hint.
well, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That would be a 24.
24. He, big mustache, thick rimmed glasses, face of a whirlpool. He looks up at you and says, "Well, I guess I'll just say this. I think you're gonna have a amazing time. Okay?"
Thank you. I'm so excited. Thanks, Coach Carl. See you at practice.
All right, see you there, kiddo.
And then goes to Evan. It's like, did you get all that?
Yeah, we're gonna have an amazing time.
Yeah, an
Yeah.
amazing
Oh.
time.
Amazing time. Oh, amaze.
A labyrinth, maybe.
So I guess we're going to see Professor Archimedes then. And let's do you know
Yeah.
where Sarah lives?
Let me roll real fast. No, I don't know where Sarah lives.
I mean, I don't know where a lot of my friends and associates live either, so that's cool.
She's just always here. So she just lives here
Alright,
all
cool.
the time.
All right. I guess we're going to see Professor Archimedes then, right?
Yeah. I think
Alright.
it's kind of, I'm a little worried about her. I like Sarah a lot.
Evan, make a history check.
15.
Incredible. You remember Sarah Sater. She's been in one of your like business 101 classes that you retook.
Twice. Wait, she's the one that had like the cute little horns that curled? And like
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really smart. She actually helped tutor me so that I wouldn't fail a third time. She's really so like you go like Sarah Sater, I go like Sarah the like I can't think of a word that Sarah the smart. That's it.
Hell yes.
Yeah, smart Sarah. That's it.
Yeah.
Archimedes then.
Yeah, so, like she has to be there. Like I don't think I can handle another friend gone missing. And Sarah is one of the good ones. So hopefully she is okay.
Well, if you say that she's someone's good, then she has to be excellent because I also think she's good. So let's go find your friend. And I guess Achilles and Helen and Jason the Argonauts and your uncle.
Yeah, a long list of people.
Yeah.
I texted
guess we
my
should,
uncle
like-
and he never messages back.
Yeah. So Helen, maybe I can ask my dad for Helen's number and like see if I can contact her. She is now my superior though, so that might be odd. I don't know. Let's we'll walk and talk.
Yeah,
Let's-
we're walking talking.
Yeah. I'm gonna send my dad a text and see if I can get Helen's number. Like,
Helen
since
of
she's
Troy?
I don't know if this is Helen of Troy. They just said Helen. Evan's going by first names only.
Tracks. Yeah, that tracks. No one. Yeah, no. Probably no one would have told you that it was not a different Helen.
Different Helen. So I'm just gonna text him real quick, like, "Hey, can I have Helen's number? I know she's my superior." And
Yeah, I'll say that he can give you Helen's number.
all right, cool. I got Helen's number, and I sent a quick text. Hey, Helen, you safe? Question mark. Send.
You get a text back really quick, just being like, it's like, LOL what with WUT. Just LOL what?
You gone
Hey,
right now?
I think Helen's safe. She just texted me.
Oh, that's good. Like, so we cross her off the list,
No, but
right?
as you're looking at the phone, another text pops up and it just says, "Who is this?"
See, they just said, "Who is this?"
Oh,
What?
and I'm gonna say, it's Evander. Duh. Send.
Oh, ... Cool. What's up?
We thought you were missing. Did you go missing at a party last night? Question mark.
No one's gonna text the group chat. Hey, we found Helen. Helen
you
said,
gotta-
Immediate text back. Oh, good. I guess. Are we sure?
It's like Evan's texting right now. They're apparently like a boss or something.
Hedoni texts back.
Whoa.
Wait, hold on. I don't think that's the same Helen. Please verify the person that he's speaking to is actually who we're looking for.
There's only one
Wow.
Helen.
It's like, how would I know
There's
that?
way more than one Helen.
I sent a heart GIF and it's like,
Ever in the universe.
"This Helen."
Oh shit! This is not. I said, wrong number. Sorry. Delete. Like he's panicking.
It's like, Evan, it's gonna be just fine.
Nova, can I unsend messages?
Oh, unless they already read it, then no.
Shit. Okay. I guess then was
Well,
just
the messages aren't that bad.
okay. Sorry, another Helen went missing, and I thought it was you. Glad you're safe. See you at work later. ...
See, that's a nice message, right?
And then he's gonna send a little gif of like the "I'm sorry" of like a panda with balloons.
Evan
just
loves
does that,
sending
like,
stickers.
respond. Yeah, just does that respond thing and just puts a thumbs up little reaction to the GIF and then stops responding. I think.
Block.
And block.
Amazing.
Text message just turns green.
Incredible. So Evan and Nova, you guys continue your way towards Professor Archimedes' office, and you know that he is the professor of business. He handles math and different things of that nature. And he also, goodness gracious. There you go. And
there she goes.
There she goes.
Wait,
There she is.
Hello.
Almost.
oh
There.
my goodness.
Yay!
I'm literally scrapping with my cow.
That'll do it.
Consider-
All right.
Truly. Okay. Evan, Nova, on your way. Professor Archimedes. As you head into his office, Nova, I don't know if you would have ever met Professor Archimedes, or at least had a class with him. I'm not sure. But Evan, you've had so many, 5 years of it, practically.
Years of classes.
This is the oldest man you have ever seen in your entire life. Just wrinkles on wrinkles, wispy white, like the furriest eyebrows, hair coming out of the ears, even a big nose with a mustache that goes into a long beard. And as you enter his office, you see him doing some calculations on a chalkboard, and it's just brutal how slow this man is writing on a chalkboard, a long, complicated math equation. And as you walk in, oh, yes. Welcome, Evan. Please come inside. And who's your friend?
Oh,
Are you a business major also? Maybe I forgot about you. I don't know.
No.
No, this is my
Fair enough.
my friend Nova. You're writing particularly fast today, Professor. Like, nice.
Yes, I started last night.
You've gotten like 6 letters done. It looks great. But
Yeah.
so
Yes.
so I'm not here for counseling on my probation. We're over that.
Good.
Yeah. Like I'm
Have you
working.
started the extra credit?
Well, no. Because the person that would
Okay,
normally help me
well.
with it is missing.
Oh no.
Yeah. Have you
Who's
seen
that?
Smart Sarah?
Sarah
Oh,
Sater.
Sarah the Smart. Sarah
Yeah.
Sater, also,
Yeah.
aka, yes.
Have you seen Sarah recently?
No, I don't believe I have. I saw her yesterday during the early afternoon. I remember because I was. What was I doing? Oh, yes. I was finishing a math problem. That's what I do most days.
Nice.
But anyway, yes. Yeah, of course, I saw her. She was in here, and we were discussing theorems and exponential exponents and the like. PEMDAS. You know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
remember PEMDAS.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
totally.
Yes, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
When did she leave, Professor?
Well, she said she was heading to a party. If memory serves, some sort of hex house, I believe she referred to it as. Does it
Interesting.
sound familiar to you both?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know exactly what that was.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Was
all
she
right.
acting weird or anything? Like abnormal?
No, nothing weird, nothing out of the ordinary. You see, Sarah was working on her new thesis. She believed that it was possible, given the right circumstances and components, that one would be able to travel to other planes of existence, to even say go to where the mortals are from. The Earth, I think she called it.
The Earth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she said.
Do you
The mortal plane, as it
have-
were. She believed that travel was possible. She was working on it for the whole summer, as I believe.
Did she
It was
like?
quite close to cracking it.
Did she leave a copy of her like notes with you?
I don't believe so. She showed me some theories and some calculations, but no, she brought everything with her, if my memory serves.
Did your
Is there
memory
a-
serve well
And
enough to
also-
write it all down?
Say
Yeah.
that again. I'm sorry, you lost me.
Does your memory serve well enough to write down everything she showed you?
Well, she brought all of her stuff with her. She was here about in the early afternoon.
Yeah.
And then she left to go to a party. I said that. Are you paying attention, boy?
Oh, I'm trying to use my brain more, like we talked about, but apparently it's short circuiting right now.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, I don't know where she went. Anyway, I hope you find her. Have you thought about going to see? Well, I don't know. Maybe the advisors know something, or perhaps the vice dean, Miss Minotaur. She's always going on about student safety.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Prof. And I give him a pat on the shoulder.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry. And,
I'm
Oh God!
He's so frail.
Fallen.
My God, man.
Okay.
Evan, you're too strong for the man.
Just
Sorry.
the frailest
I
old
thought it
man.
was going gentle. Oh God. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's
I need to go lie down.
Is there a printer? Oh no! Is there a printer
As you
in this
guys,
room?
is there a printer? Absolutely not. Not in this guy's. Not in this guy's. You picked the wrong professor to ask that question. Absolutely not. He'd constantly be like, "It says it's not connecting." I don't understand. As you all leave Professor Archimedes' office, having found out that Sarah clearly was working on something incredibly important, or very interesting at the very least, some sort of interplanar travel, specifically mentioning the mortal plane. We are going to take a break right there, and when we come back, we'll see what the other groups are getting off to, are getting up to. Jesus Christ, Justin. We're gonna see what they're getting up to, and then with that, we leave.
It's all about sex.
It's all about sex.
It's all about.
We're out. We're out. We're gone. We're out.
Far off, in a distant world, a group of characters brought to life have before them a prophecy they must fulfill. Many stories have been shared about them, and yet new authors have stepped forward. This world is meant to be a second chance for creativity and free expression, and yet the poet's license has been revoked as fiction becomes reality. Daniel as Zorro, Alex as Winnie the Pooh, Jen as Vanessa Helsing, Kayla as Alice, Taylor as Dr. John H. Watson, and Justin as your dungeon master. Will this litany of literary heroes be able to live up to their legends? Or better yet, can they write their own? Debuting September 5th and running to October 11th, every Thursday night on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Our next D&D Actual Play Limited Series. So You Wanna Be a DM presents The Public Domains.
Hey, gang, and welcome back to Mythos University. The gang's all here. Look at this. Incredible. When we left off, our heroes have split up, and they're going to check out all these different possible leads. First, we had Evan and Nova go check out Carl Charybdis in the Olympic pool. Sarah's nowhere to be found. Maybe she is with Professor Archimedes. Go check that out. All we find out is that she was working on something really revolutionary, groundbreaking, potentially math and sort of interplanar travel, astrophysics level stuff over there. And now that we are back, we are going to head to flick my notes.
Meanwhile,
dramatically
in the Hall of Justice.
The Legion of Doom. We go to just seeing that thing rise out of the swamp. It's like such a burned-in childhood memory. Okay, we head to Kairos and Vilak, heading over to the Nature Center. More specifically, sort of in the general direction of the Corinthian and the Foloi Woods, to maybe go speak to Professor Artemis.
Yes. And then I did say we were going to do a little detect magic to see if any of the signs of what we were sensing was still there.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. As you begin to head over to the Corinthian, the building that is set up for a lot of outdoor classes, there's like harvest and agriculture, there's nature, there's like survival skills even, and hunting, tracking. But you're there to see Professor Artemis specifically, knowing that her area of the yard, if you will, is kind of located near where that fallen down trail of trees that Icarus spotted leads to. And as you approach, you see Professor Artemis there tending to a lot of animals, wild beasts of all different kinds of sizes and shapes and types, most of which are in like pens, like enclosures. And as she's going one by one feeding these different creatures, you see a tall woman has a single eye patch, a large leather glove on one side with mainly like browns and greens and kind of like very traditional looking hunter's armor, if you will, like leathers and stuff. And as you guys approach, she turns to greet you both, and she says, "Oh, yes, hello, students, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. You here for class? You early. Class not for another 20 minutes.
We're actually here about the commotion that happened yesterday and the fallen
What commotion
trees.
you speak of? Oh, you
Yeah.
talk about monster escape.
Yes. So it
I
escaped.
see. Yes, one of my best Hydra escape from cage. Come, I show you." And with very few words, brings you around back, and you see a huge cage with metal bars and a very distinct broken lock on the front door.
Can I make an investigation check to see if the lock was like picked or like magically broken off?
Absolutely. Yeah.
And while that's happening, I want to talk to the professor, and ask her, so how did this all happen here? It seems pretty sudden. Like, who would want to do that?
It's a good question. I do not know why someone would let a beautiful Barbara go. She was one of my best. Good girl. All things considered, a bit sassy at times. But which Hydra is not sassy? They all are. It's sort of how they just are. Multiple heads. Any creature with multiple heads is going to have some sort of personality challenge awaiting
I
them.
mean, obviously. But Barbara, how long has she been here in the cage?
Oh, she's been here a long time. Probably 17 seasons.
And was she always a regular Hydra?
Yes, of course.
Not like a chicken Hydra?
Chicken Hydra. Oriole Hydra. That is very
They're
strange.
not really native to the area, but that's
No,
what
but
we are
now that you
hearing.
You
mention
wouldn't
it,
have a
there.
missing.
No, we have no Orioles here on campus. But now that you mention, it's very strange because no, Barbara was normal Hydra, scales, claws, sharp teeth, normal Hydra every day. I mean, she was extraordinary in her own right, but in comparison, biologically, normal Hydra, right? Special to me, but normal. But now that you mention Orioles, you see there have been sightings of Orioles all over campus. And not just Orioles either, other birds not native to this place. Some sort of blackbird as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but it looks like Barbara the Hydra was in some form of a ritual that crossed her DNA with that of one of these Orioles that have been around campus?
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, that is terrible to hear. Is Barbara okay now? I bring her back. I put her in cage. We fix her up. Yes?
Oh, yeah. Can I make an insight check to see if it feels like we should try to lie to her or tell her the truth, which would be less comfortable?
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check.
I rolled a 26, by the way, on the investigation check on the lock.
Cool.
And then for an insight check, that is an 11.
An 11. Okay, cool. 11, hard to read. She's not like
Can't
Aries
tell how she's gonna
at
take
all.
these news.
Like her personality is so vastly different from Aries.
Yeah.
That it is like hard to read. It's just she's kind of what you see is what you get kind of shit. And she's not given a lot. But with that 20, before I forget, with the really high investigation check, you looking at the lock, it looks like it was broken magically. Like it was blasted off. You actually see like scorch marks. But while the scorch marks are there because of a very high temperature, what you don't notice is like extraneous scorching. It was very direct, very like using a scalpel as opposed to a sledgehammer.
Pinpoint accurate. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well.
Well, Professor.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that's why we're here, Kairos and me. The Barbara got out and was attacking students who naturally defended themselves, and unfortunately,
she's at the Great Hydra
they
pasture
passed
beyond.
Away. Yes.
Okay.
But
She's
I came to
upstate.
make
Yeah.
The Hydra pasture in the sky.
Upstate Mount Olympus.
It's
I
quiet
understand.
uptown, I hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Well,
actually came to make a donation so that you
a
can
donation.
maybe
You pay me money?
another one. Well, for the school, it's not for you, Professor. With all due respect, it's for the Nature Center.
Right. Of
She
course.
was
Of
here
course.
a long time. It feels weird for you to not have a Hydra when you've had 17 seasons, and I would love to make a donation.
Very good. Well, I thank you. I'm sure the dean could help you with that, or maybe vice dean. Well, I am very sorry to hear that poor Barbara, that she was transformed against her will and made to fight students.
Do you know anybody who's capable of such ritual magic? I assume that whoever's involved is some very powerful spellcaster, since they were able to blast off that lock.
Yes, they must be somebody very skilled at crafting or the use of arcane and or advanced technologies. I do not know. I've never heard of such a thing. Not very familiar with Orioles, if I am fair. There have been a couple of weird species popping up left and right. You hear about scallop. Don't eat them.
Yeah. Well, okay. Right. We're trying to avoid them. When you say they're not from here, do you mean where are they from?
Oh, I think my knowledge rolls in a way. Well, I think if memory serves, these birds are from where humans are from. It's from material plane.
Yeah.
Entirely different.
I was really worried you say that. You're so smart. Can I use my eye for detail to look in the cage? I want to spot a hidden item, creature or object that is useful to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, hot dog. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You find a small amount of reddish orange powder.
V gasps like that out loud.
Oh, what?
And gets out another vial and scoops it in. And she's looking over her shoulder at Kairos, like completely unhinged. It's the same. Look, it's the same one. It's the same one.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, now I understand why you gasped. I thought we were about to fight something, so I got a little.
No.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
and I
violence.
would trust you in a fight. I saw what you did yesterday, but no, I think this is just useful, maybe.
Well, I mean, I just took a fireball to the face. That's really it.
You took a fireball to face.
Very
Yeah, The more we keep saying it, it doesn't sound like that impressive. But it's like, it was cool in the moment. But like, the more I think about, like, it was very dumb and it really hurt.
Yes, I believe old saying: try not to hit fireball in face.
Classic. It's Aristotle. So
yes, he's a wise man.
He
died unfortunately in a synchronized swimming accident.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Can I make a history check to think of anyone I know of, either professor or student, who would either be capable of such powerful magic or know about this powerful ritual magic that's going on?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make that history check.
Well, that's another 10, son of a... Hold on, let me see what modifier I have to that. Oh, that's an 8, so 18.
Oh, pretty good. 18. You think that in terms of... It's hard to say. All gods are very powerful, so all the professors are powerful in their own right. However, when it comes to mutating creatures like that, or there's a couple things that come to mind. There is Asclepius, Professor Asclepius, who deals with alchemy and some crafting and healing and stuff like that. He might have a little bit of know-how. And then there's also, you think of Professor Demeter as well, being somebody who is well gifted in different types of flora. In fact, she would be a good person to talk to in regards to the lotus flowers.
I relay that information. So, do you think we should try talking to the professor next? Before we meet up with everyone?
Yeah. Good thinking.
Okay, incredible. When you say professor, do you mean Demeter?
Yes. About the lotus flower.
Beautiful. That's probably, that makes the most sense. It's definitely the closest to where you're already at the Corinthian. So you guys begin heading that way, and as you do, you approach a woman who is very thin, wearing a massive, just like beautiful sundress with a apron over it, like canvas almost. She has a large straw hat in. She's a large straw hat, and she is tending a garden of various flowers. You see, she's like watering a small patch of these, like about hip height, large yellow flowers that seem to have like a lion's mane of petals and then like the face of a lion in the middle, kind of. And she is just watering them as they're all kind of like ferociously growling. And as you approach, she turns to see you all and says, "Oh my, well, how can I be of assistance to the two of you? I see that you have stumbled upon my watering of my dandelions."
Hey, Professor, I was gonna come and clock in for my shift, but it's kind of a busy day. I might have to change over to a new volunteer hour. Just there's a lot of stuff going on. I just had a couple questions to ask you. Is that okay? I don't want to interrupt your watering.
Oh, no, of course. I love to answer a question from a curious mind. Please.
V opens her hand and does prestidigitation to make the lotus flower kind of like bloom there, and goes, This is a lotus that can have some pretty weird properties.
Oh, my
forgetting
goodness.
Stuff and feeling strange. I was wondering if that can be found here at all?
Why, yes, of course. I grow them. We've recently had quite a bit of a scandal, if I'm being honest. Sort of quite the poppycock, as I remember. Somebody broke into my greenhouse and actually dug them up.
When was this?
Quite recently, I believe. Maybe just the day before. No. When was it? What day is it today? Looks at the sun. Oh, yes. Thursday. That's not canon. I don't know what day it is.
Okay.
She says, oh, yes. Well, it was sometime yesterday morning, I believe. I told the dean all about it.
You did?
Yes,
Did he ever
he even
get
came
back
by. Yes, he came by in a hurry. As you know, given as you mentioned, the properties of these flowers are truly remarkable.
They truly. Do you have like cameras or anything around here?
Cameron, no. We trust our students and our staff to do what's right. But god dang it, I'm gonna have to get some cameras.
Yes, yeah, indeed. Could we take a look at where they were being grown just to see if we can
Of
help
course.
kind of figure anything out here?
Yes, please follow me. And ushers you over to a decently sized greenhouse where it's kind of like a thick plastic as opposed to like a glass greenhouse. It looks a little bit smaller, rounded roof. And as you step in, it immediately gets like incredibly humid and like intense, almost like tropical weather as you enter this space. And you see all different kinds of flowers and plants growing in here. There's ivy and pitcher plants, incredible hydrangeas. There's all kinds of flowers. And Professor Demeter, yes.
Sorry. I look over to Kairos and I just like prestidigitate a slight breeze for a while so that he doesn't get overwhelmed.
What?
Yes, it can be quite stifling in here. Best not to spend too much time. But here, I'll show you where I grow the lotuses. And brings you over to a sort of like a hydroponic water growing system that seems to only have like 2 lotuses left. And there's a lot of empty space. And says, well, this is where they normally are. I noticed it when I came in to do my early morning watering rituals and to speak to the plants. I play them music sometime.
I've read that helps them grow. Yeah.
It does. You must speak and serenade your plants. If you're not, what the fuck? Anyway.
Exactly.
So
have you had any other students that have like not shown up who were supposed to be volunteering, or anybody acting suspicious?
No one acting suspicious, I shan't say, but yes, there have been 1 or 2 students who I haven't seen in some time. I was getting worried, but I was waiting to hear from the dean about something. He said he might even know who was behind the flower napping, as it were. He didn't tell me, but I was certain that he was on top of it. I haven't heard anything since. But
who are those missing students?
Well, there's Thelxie and Lucosia, the sirens. I haven't been able to make heads or tails of Brontes, the Cyclops. And there's Medea as well, a gifted illusion student. Had a fondness for Flora, as it were. Yes, very bright mind. A shame. Perhaps she dropped my class and I'm unaware.
We'll try and see what we can do about that. Maybe talk to the dean too. If we learn anything, we'll let you know.
Yes, please do.
Thanks, Professor.
Of course, my pleasure. Anytime, any way I can help a student, I'd be more than happy to.
Yeah, I'd like to just take a look around the flower bed and see if there's anything I can find, like tracks or any like cloth ripped or left behind, anything that I think could be identifying to someone.
I'll do an Arcana check, I guess, and look
Brilliant.
around magically.
Yeah. Make an Arcana check or make an investigation check or some kind of intelligence-based check, I imagine.
That is a 23.
Oh, 23.
It's a 14 for me. on Arcana.
Got it. Okay. 14 on Arcana. Kairos, you are checking out this greenhouse, specifically towards the lotuses and stuff like that. You are sensing, obviously you pick up the flowers themselves and just like the magical nature in this room. Just other flowers have interesting properties and stuff like that. What you are noticing is a strange, I think it's transmutation magic. It's been so long since I've like looked up specifically.
All those
Boop,
schools.
boop, boop. Yeah.
All those schools.
All those stinking schools. Back to class. Okay. Yeah, transmutation. You're picking up some transmutation. I suppose with a 14, I'll say you're picking up a little bit of transmutation.
Okay.
Vlock. You are searching around. You're looking for clues. You're trying to find some lead here other than just going directly and talking to the dean, who apparently knew about this and even might have had a hunch in who did it. But for now, you're looking around. You find a white feather.
Just like the one at the hot tub.
Just like the one.
Which was similar, but not confirmed to be from Mercury's hat.
Correct.
Okay. Can I flavor this?
Yeah.
While Kairos is like picking up on arcane vibes in the air and like searching around the greenhouse, V gets on like those glasses where you can like keep flipping down a magnifying bit, and she puts on like a bunch of elbow pads and knee pads and just starts army crawling down the rows of the greenhouse, picking up dirt and like sifting it and looking through like pulling back bushes and looking in between things, and eventually finds the feather. And Kairos would hear way over in the corner, and she'd pop up with the feather and be like, "Sorry, I keep scaring you. You're really easily startled."
Just like it was really quiet in here, and then that was like the second time you did that. All right.
Sorry,
no, but what'd you
I
find?
will work on it. I'll work on it.
No,
feather.
you don't change on my behalf. I was just saying, you know, this like I was like what
Was that your first fight last night?
Yes. It was a lot.
It's okay to be a little jumpy after that. Like,
Right.
That makes sense. You're still badass. I thought it was really cool. In fact, I was thinking about it before I went to sleep last night, and I popped my rib back in, and I was like, you know what? I've never moved faster than when you teleported, and that's really saying something.
Like for someone who normally has this like sometimes paler skin, he's kind of like blushing. He's like, it's. I mean, it's just, you know, condensing one point of space with another point in space, and then moving it and condensing it, and then magically releasing those spaces so that it's really more like math. It's not even a big deal. It's just teleport, you know.
I found this feather.
Cool. So that's one that we found earlier, right?
Yeah, but if transmutation magic was found at both points, red powder found at a couple of the same points, it looks like maybe similar rituals were going on, or maybe it needed similar ingredients. Hard to tell, but it seems like some of these points are connected.
Almost like they had to gather ingredients from like different places in order to make the ritual happen.
But you know what I'm thinking? The guy who had the hat with the feathers on it, Mercury, he's this crazy fast guy, but it's like the hat gave him some of that extra boost. I'm not saying that's all, like, you know, I'm not taking anything away from the guy's talent, but it seems like if someone stole the hat first and then started gathering ingredients, it would help them be fast, hard to see, easier to steal things.
What makes it a little bit more confusing is that we also have someone who's also possibly a very powerful Sorry, you blended in so well. You're a really good rogue. That was incredible. But I was just saying, you know, you started blending in with the foliage. But it just seems like there's a bigger conspiracy going on than just whoever made the Hydra, because
Especially if the dean
the
knows
illusion
about it.
magic. Yeah, the dean knows the illusion magic that's there. This possible stuff that links to another realm. If it's a bigger conspiracy, like world-ending conspiracy, that's a problem. Or maybe it's other students who are trying to cheat to win at the Olympics. I don't know.
Kairos, as Vlock shows you the feather, your detect magic still active. You sense a fading illusion magic on the feather. Like there was an illusion spell on it, and right now there is not. But like you can kind of feel the after effect, if you will.
So someone's trying to hide the fact that they had the hat.
Maybe it could have just looked like any old hat or a hoodie or just any piece of clothing, and they could have been in the party with us. That's where the lotus flower was in the punch. It could have just been anybody. And if it was illusioned, maybe even Medea was in on it. She had a proclivity for flora, as Professor Demeter says.
So
maybe...
she would be someone who would know where to get the flowers and how.
Yeah, and how to disguise herself if she had the Mercury hat.
We should just see what everyone else has found and see what all we can put together then.
Good thinking. Let's head on out. And she takes off her... She's been wearing these like glasses that make her eyes 4 times as large the whole time. She takes them off, like blinks and goes, okay, all right. I got my notes, got my Kairos, we got evidence. Let's go.
Incredible. As you guys head out, we head over to Icarus and Hedone, who are making their way downtown and heading to stupid, that was so dumb. And making their way to Professor Asclepius, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you all head over to Professor Asclepius. Okay, amazing. As you approach, Professor Asclepius would be found. Don't worry, I just have so few notes.
It looks like it's just like a light notes day, I think.
Yeah. This is minimal prep. It's all off the dome. You head over to the Parthenon. And inside the Parthenon is where Asclepius runs his classes. And as you approach, you see a kind of haggard-looking, middle-aged man, relatively short, has like crazy hair on the sides and like just mostly bald, but then just like an absolutely wild patch in the very center. A handlebar mustache and thick circular glasses. And you see that as you walk up to him, he like it has his back face to you. And as he turns around, you see his entire face is covered with black soot. And as he moves his goggles above his face, you just see a perfect like raccoon cut
reverse
out
raccoon
from where the goggles were.
Yeah.
And he looks at you and he says, "Oh, hey, how you guys doing?"
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We had a dry.
Oh no, now the cameras are
boy.
all jacked now too. Jeez.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Hey. Right. Getting better.
And we're back.
Better, closer, warmer.
I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you too.
Okay, cool.
All right. Hey, so what's going on?
What do you know about what's been happening the last couple of days? Did you hear about what happened over in Hex House?
What do you mean, sort of like, you mean like the big party that a bunch of kids were having over there?
Well, there was the party, but then also it was attacked by I'm not going to say it.
It was attacked?
Yeah, it was attacked by a hydrorial. Not a hey hydra. Or a hey hydra. But
I haven't heard of either of those things.
Really? Okay. Well, it's like a hydra
No.
thing, and it got attacked.
Wild.
And I have some stuff here, and I'm gonna like pull out the evidence bag, and I was wondering if maybe we could run a few tests on some stuff, maybe just some lab space. Even if you're busy, I can run some tests on my own, but it would be probably a lot faster if you helped us out.
Hold on. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
I got this.
Oh, I see that.
I got this feather here.
Those look good.
And then
This is
I've
a
got
good
like
feather.
this red powder here.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot stop smacking my damn microphone, y'all.
Same.
I cannot. I talk like this, and it's just right here.
It's so hard. That's why you gotta do the high elbows.
You got to do the high elbows. That's how you defend against it. It's Evan is actually living in 2035.
Oh yeah, I love doing tests. Let's do tests. Let's run some experiments.
Yeah. So I suspect. I'm not sure. I already identified it as best as I could, but I suspect that this feather might be from Mercury's hat. But I want to know for sure if there's a way for me to tell, because that was stolen yesterday.
Yeah, I heard about that. Heard about that in the old teachers' lounge, which they have at college, famously.
So I don't know if there's a way that we can confirm that this is from his hat. And then also I have this weird red-orange powder that keeps popping up all over the place.
Oh.
And I have no idea what it is. And I gotta know.
Oh. Okay. All right, so we got at least 2 tests right in front of us. I love it. All right, let's figure it out.
All right, let's do it.
So we have our hypothesis. We think it might be belonging to the hat of, scientific method people.
Exactly.
Get into it.
Right. Make a hypothesis.
You can prove anything with science.
Create an experiment. Collect data. Revisit the hypothesis.
Revisit.
Form a new hypothesis.
People forget that stuff.
Yeah.
Form a new one.
Are
You get it, baby.
How long is this going to take?
Oh, gosh. I mean, we could be here for days.
Not days. It's not. No. We are in a little bit of a time crunch. If it's gonna take days, can we do hours?
We need to contact Kairos to speed this up.
Maybe it takes days.
It's not
Hang
gonna take-
out. We'll make a moment of
It's
it.
gonna be a couple hours, I think.
4-megabyte selfie from his flip phone, like having fun, played with flowers.
Yeah. So it's at least gonna take a couple of hours, I think, Adone.
A couple of hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
It'll be fun.
Question.
Yes.
Just want to know, can you do these experiments?
Yeah.
Multiple at a time, or do they have to be one by one?
Well, if you help me out, maybe we could speed it up a little bit.
I mean, I can help. Okay, let me ask you
Listen,
this:
2 words.
Enjoy...
Bunsen burner, baby.
Okay.
That's 3 words technically. The baby wasn't supposed to be a part of it. I got excited.
So you enjoy this?
Erlenmeyer flasks?
so.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so because you enjoy it, do you tend to go faster if it's something that's exciting?
It's not necessarily a matter of excitement. It's the laws of
Yes.
thermodynamics
Yes.
are gonna do what they do.
Gotcha.
So it's
Professor
gonna take
Yes.
as long
doing
as it takes.
experiments left and right.
So Hadoni is going to I want to flavor this a little bit because Hadoni's going to increase her aura of pleasure and joy and direct it mostly at the professor and a little bit at Icarus, but mostly at the professor.
He's getting all
right.
flustered.
Let's do it. I got 3 graduated cylinders with our names on them.
Okay, let's get into it.
All right. Let's do it. And you all begin a science alchemy montage as the latest pop music plays in the background, and you all quick glimpses wearing gloves, pouring titrates and doing distillation, and liquids are going down tubes, and different flasks are being heated, and all different kinds of stuff is happening very quickly through this process. I'm going to say each of you. Oh, this is interesting. Here's what I'm going to say. Icarus,
yeah,
you can make tinker tools or alchemy tool checks, some kind of tool
I'm gonna
check.
do alchemy.
Okay. Hedone, I want persuasion.
Ooh, persuasion. Okay.
It's a good roll.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. We're doing persuasion. You're a happy campus. We're doing persuasion. Let's see what happens.
Could I persuade you for advantage?
Why?
Let's see what the persuasion check is first.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
The persuasion
persuade the D.
is 12 plus 7. So we got a 19.
A 19. Okay.
I'll take guidance.
If I roll a nat 20 right now,
Oh no.
no advantage.
Oh no. Do I have
Nope, that's a 5.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right.
Hedone,
You know what?
Hedone is persuading the two of you and Professor Asclepius, to just have fun, to enjoy this process, to find pleasure in the work.
There's a bit of the montage
so you do.
that has us, the little chemical water bottles with the spout on it where you squeeze it and shoots the water. There's just like a little water fight that happens.
Just like slow motion.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
amazing.
Hey, it's better by 1. Exactly. So 7 and 8 is 14.
7 and 8, 15.
15. I can't do math.
Number.
My intelligence is 5 on the sheet, not so much up here.
So with a 15, I'm going to say this. Between the two questions that you have, what is this powder? And does this feather belong to Mercury's hat? You don't get a ton of extra information. Here's what you get. Testing this feather.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Can I bend luck? I have bend luck.
You can bend luck, absolutely.
Ooh, okay, I want to bend luck. Okay.
That's just another reroll.
Yeah.
It's just another reroll.
Oh yeah. All right. I gotta find.
Here comes the
lucky
20.
one. You know what?
Come on.
You know
come
what?
on,
I took the Erica die out of the rotation here. We're going back in.
Come on.
That's a 9 plus 8. So 17, baby.
Okay.
I can.
Ooh,
Amazing.
I forgot I had bend luck.
I do not great on RP episodes. Combat, I'm there. RP, my dice betray me every single time.
It's all good. 17 is more than enough to get the most important information. Maybe not like lose out on some high level stuff. But anyway, by testing this feather, running it through a series of experiments and running electricity through it and doing all these different sort of runs with different forces at play, it is similar. It is not from Mercury's hat.
It's not from the hat.
You feel confident it is not from the hat. However, you do feel like it comes from a magical item that increases speed. Very much in the same manner as the hat, but not the hat.
Like,
And
the delivery
thinking back
service.
to the story of the hat getting stolen, seems like whoever stole the hat was
already fast.
quite fast.
So, are there any indications of age? How old this particular magic item is? I don't know if that's going to be helpful, but is it something that
Make another check.
Sure.
Just flat, no help, no nothing.
Yeah. So another alchemy tools tech. Okay, 18.
Mm-hmm. 18 again. So, you don't think that it's like brand new. It seems old.
Okay.
Seems old. Hard to
so
pick
it's
out.
not like it's not like something that somebody like made as like a copy off of the hat or some kind of something like that was made recently. Okay.
No.
Okay. That's kind of what I was getting.
Then there's this orange red powder that you've been finding all over the place. During the testing process, you're melting some of it, you're distilling some of it, boiling it into water and dissolving it and doing all these different kinds of tests. And eventually you guys are almost like at your wit's end. Nothing's coming up. It's not mixing, it's not hitting these signature marks the way that normal chemical compounds would hit and stuff, and there's something just strange. And there's a moment when Professor Asclepius,
Sleepies.
I'm going Sleepies now.
his name is crazy, Asclepius.
I go night.
He gets frustrated and he says,
This is insane. I've never seen anything like this. This is crazy. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, where did you find this stuff?
All over the place. It was part of a ritual spell that was cast when we found the Hydra. There was a trail of it.
Spell.
Yeah, there was a trail of it.
You know what kind of ritual spell?
Some kind of an illusion. There was a broken arrow, there was this feather, and there was the orange powder. It kind of made into a circle around, I think, around the hot tub.
You said it was illusion magic? Or...
Something along those lines, yeah.
Okay.
Something super high level, though, because like
had...
that's a pretty intense ritual to have all of this going on at the same time.
Which is crazy too, because I don't recognize this as any sort of component for really any kind of magic, let alone illusion magic. But I also, it's strange. We've had a lot of spell components get stolen at the top of the semester.
Like what?
But they were all transmutation stuff. It was components for transmutation stuff. Powerful shit. Like 7th level and above. It was big time stuff.
Way above our pay grade.
Big juju.
But this powder here, I don't recognize this at all. Have you guys tried tasting it?
What?
That is like rule 1 in chemistry: is do not taste the science.
Who says so?
This is not cocaine.
I'm immortal. I'm physically mortal. So if I taste something and it's bad, I'm gone.
Honestly, that's fair. Here, I'll do the honors.
No. Wait.
No, it's gonna be fine.
Hold on.
It's gonna be fine.
Tony's gonna drop her. Okay.
It's salty. It tastes pretty good.
No.
This would be good on
Justin,
food.
no.
That's good.
Cheeto dust.
No, no cheesiness.
Okay.
No, it tastes like a seasoning mix. Like this.
Like MSG.
I don't know. Maybe I would put it. I mean, you could put it on anything. You could put it on poultry. You could put it on beef. I would put it on seafood, though.
The scallops.
Like scallops.
Maybe scallops. Oh, you know what I just heard? I heard Professor. Oh, geez, which professor was it? Freaking Professor Artemis found some kind of crustacean up by the beach. Found a couple of them. Claws, walking sideways. Very much this kind of shit.
Like a crab?
Nailed it, buddy.
Okay. And this
seasoning would go great on crab.
Oh my god, it's Old Bay.
It's Old Bay.
It's Old Bay.
Yeah, it's spicy.
And Orioles. Oh my god.
What?
I can't. Seriously.
Justin.
I don't know.
That ass
what
right
you guys
now.
are talking about. I don't know
Right,
what you guys are
yeah.
talking about.
Oh, and
They're
the
just getting ready to
Ravens
make a
are
crab
coming in
boil,
too.
like-
Wait, are they just, is Maryland just taking over Olympus? Is that what's going on?
My boss is a fast food restaurant. We're fighting
This is so
Popeyes at the end of the campaign. We're fighting a seafood
not sure.
boil.
All I gotta
I'm not sure. We'll have to follow the story. and
Right,
see what
okay,
happens.
yeah. Oh no. No,
Oh my
you told me it was gonna happen and I still, oh my god.
Jeez Louise.
Not all of it, but there was a point where Justin said, "You're gonna smack yourself in the face." When you finally start putting all these clues together, this was the point. All right, so Maryland's taking over Olympus. Got it. Okay.
Anyway,
I can't
That's
even
what I
think
got.
anymore. Wow. All right. Oh no, you're trying.
I cannot.
So this transmutation, these
Yeah.
transmutation spells that they took components for.
right.
You said it was high level stuff.
Yeah, pretty powerful.
Would it have the ability? And some of these spells, would they have the ability to either change the land itself or change the people inside the land?
Not exactly. No. No, it was more like it was transmutation. It was a dark version of transmutation, a very specific, forbidden set of spells.
Mm-hmm.
We only keep the components even here just because of the study of it, just to better understand it so that we can learn to fight against it. But that's senior level, 400 level courses.
Right.
No, the components that were stolen are used in a form of transmutation where one, let's call them the caster, where the caster would use this ritual and siphon or steal the God-given talent and power out of an individual. And then possess it.
Hey, Chris.
And it would be their own.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris. So remember that whole astral plane thing I had?
Yeah, that
Maybe-
sounds like exactly what you
yeah,
were talking
that's exactly.
Yeah, it was coming. That's what that's what I mean. That's what I
Okay.
meant.
So it's a broad spectrum kind of drain.
Yeah.
Is
like
there any
this.
way that we
if,
could
if
recognize who
somebody
the
had,
caster is?
like, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, they would be more powerful. They would have extra powers that they normally wouldn't have. Put it like this: if I had somebody who could like breathe underwater, and I normally can't do that, right? I cast this spell, I steal it from them. Now I can breathe underwater, and they can't anymore.
What a move.
Okay.
So it sounds like if people are getting kidnapped, they're going missing, and this transmutation magic is up in the air. Hey, that's bad news bears right there. That's a spicy meatball.
So
while Icarus is talking, I'm like texting, like rapidly, like texting on my phone as fast as I can to the group, like translating everything, like to like.
There's a direct feed
chat.
to the chat, to everybody in the group chat.
To literally everyone in the group chat.
Okay, so stuff was stolen. What became of the investigation of the stuff that was stolen? What, I mean, do you guys have cameras?
I
anything?
told Zeus. Nah, we don't have any cameras or nothing like that. I told Zeus. Zeus said he was gonna take care of it.
Zeus said he was going to take care of it. He just, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Zeus said he's going to take care of it.
I mean, he's Zeus, for goodness sake, you know?
Really
Have you
doesn't
heard
mean
from Zeus
anything.
today?
He has
Recently?
caused so
No,
many
not today. I
problems.
haven't heard from him.
Kind of weird,
What were
right?
you saying?
I mean, it really doesn't mean anything because, like, Zeus has caused so many problems. I mean, look at my mother.
He's problematic, I know, but he's been on a journey of self-discovery lately. He started going to therapy. He's in meetings. He's doing stuff, you know. He's trying to figure it out. Him and Hera, they do couples now. They do couples therapy now. They needed it. Goodness gracious, talk about a toxic relationship. Anyway, that's not my business. That's my boss. I'm talking to students about my boss. Goodness gracious.
Okay, so, but all right. Is it not weird that you haven't heard from him recently?
What? I don't know.
Okay, so because he's like,
I talked to him. This happened. Oh, jeez. It would have happened around yesterday morning.
Right. Have you heard from Zeus since then? Since he said, "Hey,
no.
I'm gonna take care of it."
No, but it's like the first days of school. That's kind of normal not to hear from him. Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
I mean, we could call. I don't even know who. I could call my aunt, my grandmother Aphrodite. She might know, but because she and her are kind of like friends in a weird, like, high class, darling kind of like double cheek kissing kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So she might know.
Hedone, at this time, you receive a FaceTime phone call from your mother, Psyche.
Oh, God.
I'll let you take that.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Hello, Mother.
I'm gonna take Professor Asclepius like off to the side and let us.
Oh, come on, this was gonna be good. I can tell.
It's dragged off. Hedone, the first thing you notice is that your mom must be somewhere in the process of getting a massage, because it's as if she's holding her phone underneath a massage table as her face is just in the hole. And she must be holding her phone like underneath the table, like her arms wrapped around, and you're just seeing her face like this.
And I kind of go like this, like, Mom, are you at, I don't want to, are you at Alon Spa? Like, are you at spa?
Of course I'm at the spa.
I'm a little busy. What is it?
Well, I spoke to your father. He said that the move-in went well. Love to hear it.
Yes.
All right.
And
What is this? What is this bit of a tude you're having?
First of all, you are a little bit too busy to like help me move in. That's number one. Number two, I haven't heard from you in like 24, 36 hours or something. That's number two. You have no idea what's been going on in my life. It's been super stressful. You don't understand how it's things have changed dramatically. Hush. Things have changed dramatically. And on top of it all, once again, you're just thinking about yourself.
Are you done?
Yes.
Well, I don't think what you've said was wrong. In fact, I agree with you.
What?
Hedone, I haven't been there for you in the way that mother should.
She looks at her phone and shakes it.
Don't shake me. This is a FaceTime. I'm fully getting motion sickness by whatever you're doing.
Are you?
Please stop that.
Okay, Mother?
I'm all right. I was thinking, Grandmother came over.
How?
You know how she can be.
Mm-hmm, of course.
Well, she was talking, and I suppose I saw some reason into what she was saying. Talking about how you're out there in the world, and you can't any longer depend on us to be the wind beneath your wings. Do you remember that movie that Jeff Daniels did about a flying geese?
Mother,
it was sort of in the 90s. It was a weird time.
Mother, our relationship is not a 90s movie. Our relationship is more along the lines of, I don't know.
Name a genre of movie.
Oh, God. Like Sex in the City, where the daughter
Right.
was never born.
And I'm Samantha.
No, you're Carrie.
No? I'm Carrie?
You're totally Carrie.
I'll take that. All right. I'll take that.
Mom, why are we having this conversation? I don't.
As long as I'm not Vanessa. There's a
Mom,
character named Vanessa, right?
No, there's no.
What am I thinking of? Veronica?
I'm not-
Veronica Mars. That's the name of somebody. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hedone, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Mother, what is it that you need from me today? You know what? Do you want to be a mom today? You want to make it up to me? I need a favor.
Well,
Okay.
what is it? Perhaps there's
Well-
something I can do.
You know how, like, Zeus made you, like, a goddess. We're mortal, now you're a goddess. You're married to daddy, you had me. Perfect. So
Yes.
that's a big deal. And since
Right.
then, you kind of, like, had his ear, I guess. Or even, like,
Talk to
Hera's
him?
ear. Can you give them a call?
Right. Oh. Those two. Have you heard they're in counseling now?
I totally got it.
I heard
Totally
things are
got
going
it.
quite well.
You should probably take a note out of that page out of that notebook, but I need you to do me this huge favor, Mom. Okay? So, like,
Right.
just, like, give Hera a call. Like, you don't have to be,
All right.
like, a big deal. Just give her a call. Ask
Okay.
her,
Here, I'll three-way with her now.
No, oh, okay.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Hold on. What do I do here?
No, Mom, that's not how.
I'm swiping.
Mom,
I'm swiping.
Mom, no, I need you to call Mother. Not right now. I don't need to be on the phone.
Oh, now it's looking at
You're
me.
right. Yeah.
Mother, I don't need
Selfie
you.
cam.
Mom,
This
Mother.
angle does wonders for me. Sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. You know how I am with technology. Here, I figured it out. Here it is.
No, don't touch
Oh,
anything.
it's ringing.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I'll hang up.
No,
I should hang up.
No,
Okay. All right.
Stop.
Sorry.
Stop. Don't do anything. Do nothing.
All right. It's ringing.
Oh god.
Stop. Just let it ring. In the meantime, if it answers, great. If it doesn't, once we are done, Mother, when we're done, call Hera. Ask her to ask her
But I'm calling her
husband.
right now.
Hush. Quiet. Is Daddy there?
Oh, Psyche, my goodness. How long has it been? Oh, and your daughter is here. What is this, a three-way call? My goodness.
Hi.
Yes,
Uncle.
well, oh, it's so good to see you, Hedone. You look fabulous. How's school? Are you making friends?
Well, I was just wondering, like, there's like this huge thing happening on campus.
Oh, yes, the Olympic
Yeah.
Games are starting
No.
tonight, aren't they?
No.
No? Oh,
So there was like, you remember the Hydra, right?
heard of one?
Okay, so of course you've heard one.
Yes.
Okay, so this weird thing happened, and someone
Right.
crossed a Hydra with a weird bird. I can't remember what the bird is called. I think like an Oreo.
Some sort of chicken, I imagine.
Yeah, it looked like a lot like a chicken. Anyway,
Yes, most birds do.
last night I had to like
Just spit it
make
out
friends
in
by the way,
face.
but we'll get back to that. So last night
Right.
I had to like have this huge fight, like this battle. I had a battle, like my very first goddess battle.
Oh my goodness.
But I threw a
Exciting.
fireball. It's super exciting.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Did you hit anyone?
Yeah, we'll get back to that later. Anyway,
Where? In the face and body?
yes, he's totally fine though. It
Like,
worked out
wow.
perfectly. Like totally. But anyway,
Well,
listen.
I'm
So
listening.
someone is like mutating things, and students
Ooh,
are disappearing.
Gross.
Okay,
Oh,
I
hate to
need
hear
to
it.
know what you know about the
Mm-hmm.
disappearances of certain students. And
Ooh,
and
not a ton, but okay.
okay, and what is it that is possibly, because you're like the god, right? Totally. Dean of
I'm
the
up there.
school, headmaster, whole thing, whatever you want to call it.
Well, Zeus is.
Okay, just listen.
I'm Hera,
Okay,
not Dina.
whatever. Just tell
Right.
him Ask him. I need you to ask him. Please. I want you to ask him.
All right. Well, I haven't seen him in some time, but I believe last I checked, he was in his office. He was at the campus.
What do you mean you
Hasn't
haven't
been home.
seen your husband?
Well, we're
actually
scheduled
tracks.
for another couples therapy session later this evening, but as of right now, he's not here.
But when was the last time you saw Uncle Zeus?
Well, it must have been yesterday morning before he left for work to go oversee the first day of campus.
You haven't seen your husband in 24 hours and you're not worried?
Yeah, that's a tricky
Not
one.
really.
To lose track of for 24 hours. A lot can happen.
Yeah, I mean, the guy throws lightning bolts and shit. I figured he'd be fine on his own for a spell.
No. Aunt Hera, I need you from the bottom of my heart to please.
I love to hear it, niece. Yes.
I know.
What do you need?
Really need you to
I'll move
contact-
heavens and earth.
Oh. Mother, take note. Please, can you just contact Uncle Zeus? Okay?
All right,
and
I'll try.
make-
Here, I'll four-way him.
No,
No, it's all right. Hold on, one moment.
Aunt Hera,
Hold on.
No, please, oh God.
Well, I can figure it out.
No.
What is that? Oh, I'm sharing my screen. Don't look at that.
Oh.
Don't look at that. Ignore that.
Ow!
It's all right. Those are
Okay.
old photos.
That's not good.
I knew it was about sex.
And then eventually four-way calls Zeus. And as you all are sitting there waiting as it's ringing, it eventually goes to, we all know, it goes to
Facemail.
facemail.
Facemail. Yeah.
It goes to facemail.
Okay,
It does.
As it appears Zeus does not answer.
okay, Aunt Hera, this is an emergency. Please.
All right.
Okay,
I'm on
I
it.
need you to go to his office.
Oh, I
and check.
I will go to his office. Just let me say this one thing, niece.
Okay.
You are significantly closer to his office than I am.
I know, I get that. I
Yeah.
understand that, but we're in the middle of what is it, Science Boy?
Wow. We're doing some experiments to look at the spell components here, but
Professor Asclepius is next to you, Icarus, going, well, I thought maybe she was talking about me. I like the name Science Boy.
Oh, God.
science.
Like a
boy.
superhero.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Okay,
Okay,
so
fair
Icarus,
enough.
you could stay here with the professor.
Okay.
Science Boy.
Science boy. Yes, you're so sweet. It's so adorable. Aunt Hera, I need you to meet me
Yes.
at
Okay.
please at Uncle Zeus's office. I need you to meet me there.
All right.
Okay?
Yes, of course. At the Olympia.
Yes.
Or the Olympian.
Right
My mistake.
now. I'm
That's
gonna go there right now. So you have to meet me there right now.
All right.
You promise?
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
I certainly will.
So how long
Tru-
will it take you to get there? Because I'm gonna go there right now.
Well, if I run the red lights, I should be there in about 15 minutes.
Okay, I can do 15 minutes. Okay.
All right. Perfect.
Okay, 15 minutes. Okay.
All right. I'll see you there.
Okay. Bye. Kisses.
Bye. Mwah.
Mother.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Wait.
I forgot who I was for a moment. Our
I'm a
voices
science
so
man,
similar.
damn it.
Mother.
Yes.
Thank you. That is the actual most
No.
you've ever done for me.
Very sweet.
I just.
Well, that's not true.
Anyway, tell Daddy I said hi. Please make sure to do my allowance. Oh, could you get me a brand new Samsung 24 Plus?
A Samsung 24 Plus. That's the biggest phone I've ever heard of. A
Yes,
2-foot
any-
long screen on your phone.
Uh,
Unreasonable.
just give me that or the Samsung Note. I need you to get me one of those.
All right. I'll get you a notepad, I suppose. I'm
No,
surprised you don't have one
not
already.
a notepad. I'll just send you the link of what I want. It's a phone. I need to send you the link of a brand new phone.
Adone, this is
It's a
all
brand
over
new
my
phone number.
head.
Okay?
Listen, I've been talking with your grandmother, as you
Mm.
know. She brought out a very interesting idea, and I think we should maybe explore it. Maybe, perhaps, instead of an allowance, now listen to this, maybe maybe get a job on campus. Anyway, goodbye. I love you. And hangs up. And that is all for this week's episode of Mythos University. Thank you so much for tuning in as our heroes continue to track down the crazy clues that all seem to lead to, I don't know, but...
Oh my gosh. Justin, we're going to have to hash this out. We're going to have to hash this out.
Thank you all so much. I realized that I didn't have you guys do any plugs or anything at the very top of the episode. So now, if you would like to plug anything, now is your chance. To our lovely cast.
I mean, I'm going to plug our podcast. So you want to be a DM? You can find us on Spotify, Apple, you name it. We're out there. We're on YouTube. We're on Patreon. You go search up So You Want to Be a DM. That's us, baby.
That's us. How you doing?
All right, so I am going to be... A bunch of stuff is happening. I will see you guys. There's no new interviews so far for this weekend. But if you check me out on August 14th, I will be interviewing Devin Chulak from Start Playing Games. We had to postpone that because Gen Con was amazing and people need to so it's going to be August 14th. And then you will see me next again at Epic Realms channel where I will be interviewed for the very first time. Super excited about that. Check us out. Totally excited. Love you guys.
All right, I'll go next. At Daniel K. Hargrove on TikTok. Go over there. I just did my 3rd sponsored video with Roll20. And this one has my wife in it. She's the best. So,
heck yeah.
Damn. You can find me at Camera Connie on TikTok and at Connie Lynch Photography on Instagram.
That's Taylor, aka Spiky Taylor. If you want to catch me this weekend on Saturday, I'll be playing as a special guest on the forgot the channel name for a moment. Wanderers Heaven. Yeah, Wanderers Haven channel. We are doing a World of Darkness Hunters Reckoning game. I'm just gonna be a special guest for 2 of the episodes. It's gonna be amazing. Betrayal is gonna happen. It's gonna be great. And then on Sunday, you'll see me on Swords and Keys channel in Marvel, where I'll be playing Spider Bite.
That sounds sick. Nothing I have is that cool. That sounds awesome. Send me the link so I can tune in and watch you do that, Taylor. You can find me on TikTok at Howdy Love Darlin. There's no G at the end because I was raised beneath the Mason-Dixon line. I'm sorry, grammar.
That's the proper way to spell it.
I also will be releasing a new D&D Stardust-inspired campaign on very, very soon, so follow my TikTok for that if you've ever wanted to race across Stormhold to find a fallen star. That's all for me. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching us tonight.
Amazing. I just want to play Robert De Niro in that with everything I have.
Fear.
Incredible. So thank you all so much. Tune in next week for the final installment, the finale of Mythos University.
No.